Hey guys, I found something that Missler put out. I've been looking at some of his videos, and this was just off the hook funny. Because if I'd have been reading this, to tell you the truth, I'd have just skipped right over it and kept on going. But this is really cool. Where this happens is in the book of Numbers, and yeah, that's in the Old Testament, chapter 1 and chapter 2. And it says, then the Lord spoke to Moses. This is chapter 1, verse 1, by the way, of Numbers. Then the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of meeting, that's the tabernacle, on the first of the second month in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt. So 2 years out of the land of Egypt, okay? God says to take a census of the congregation of the sons of Israel by their families. That's the 12 tribes. And he says everybody from 12 years old and up who is eligible to go to war, to be a soldier in the army, is who you're going to count. Okay? So what happens is that everybody counts according to what tribe they came out of originally. So basically, that's what the whole first chapter is about. It just gives the names, and it goes, well, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And like I said, for me, I probably would have just right through it, skipped it, and move on to the next thing, get into some blood and guts or some of that kind of stuff. But then you get into chapter 2, and it's the Lord spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, the sons of Israel shall camp, each by his own standard, with the banner of their father's household. They shall camp around the tent of the meeting at the distance. Now those who camp on the east, toward the sunrise, shall be the standard of the camp of Judah. And then you come down, and it says the total numbered men of the camp of Judah is 186,400. And that's just the men 20 years of age and older who are eligible to go to battle. And you got families and old men and all kind of stuff like that with them. So then on the south shall be the standard of the camp of Reuben. And then where did it go? Come on down. The total of the numbered men of the camp of Reuben is 151,450 by their armies, and they shall set out second. Then the tent of the meeting, that's the tabernacle, shall set out with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camps. Just as they camp, so they shall set out. Every man is placed by their standards. So the Levites go basically third. They go right in the middle of everybody. You'll see that it's broken up into 4 sections, and the first one goes east. That's Judah, 186,400. Reuben, 151,450. They go south, they go second, that's where the camp is south. Then Ephraim is 108,100, they're west, and they're third. And then Dan, 157,600 plus family, they're in the north, they go fourth. And then the Levites, who are in charge of, they're the priests, put up the tabernacles, take the tabernacles down, and they go right in the middle. Okay? Anybody familiar with military exercises? You don't put the priests, rabbis, preachers, whoever's your ministers, you don't put them on point, and you don't put them in the rear. So anyway, so you're saying to me, all right, Crawdaddy, so what? Big deal, big whoop-de-doo. That don't mean a whole lot to me. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I think I'll make another video after this one to show you another thing in this same instance, but this is really cool. If you take and lay this out from an aerial photograph perspective, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so in the middle we would have the you'd have the Levites, and then you'd have the tabernacle, that would be right in the middle, right here, with the Holy of Holies. I don't know if they call that the Holy of Holies. I have to do some more research on that. But anyway, this is what Yahweh gave to the Israelites as the basis for what the temple came to be when they set it up, when they finally got to the land of Israel. Okay, so let's say that up is north, down is south, and right east and west. Okay, so let's go back and look, and we've got the east side. We've got Judah, and they've got the biggest bunch of groups, so they got 186,400. So they got a pretty big group, and they are commanded to be east, not northeast, not southeast, but east. And then you've got Reuben and his family. They're south. And let's see, Reuben. Hi, Reuben, how you doing? And that's 151,450. And then you have up here, you had Ephraim, and he had only 108,100. So you didn't have too big a group. And then you come over here on, you have to excuse me. And over here is Dan, and he had 157,600. So, yeah, and again, you had the Levites in the middle. So what that does for you is if you back off, let's turn this way. If you had aerial photography back in the day, that's what it looked like. It's the cross with Yahweh right in the middle of it. How about that? I don't know if y'all think that's neat, but I think that's pretty doggone neat. So anyway, like I said, I found it on another video, and I thought it was really neat and thought I would share. So hope you guys enjoyed. Go back and read Numbers chapter 1 and chapter 2 for all of this. If you want to confirm or deny what I have found through this other video and placed here. It's up to you. Anyway, and I'm fixing to make another one, talk about something else. Okay? So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes.